allow me, first and foremost, to welcome you this morning here. I'm excited. After a long time, we had a discussion with Professor Darren in the emergency issues. And I gave him a challenge. And I'm happy Professor went back to the UK, came back and told me, you want to prove me wrong or right. And today, I believe he has done a good job with the team from the UK, plus the other gentleman who is watching us from the UK. Can you see me there? Yes, I can see you. If you allow me to make a short statement here, my deputy, Honorable Elijah Obebo, Professor Darren Walter, and your team, representatives from the Kisii University who are present here, members of the county executive present, members of the county assembly present, led by the deputy speaker, our esteemed paramedics. Allow me to address them before I come back to deal with the issue of entrepreneurship. Sorry, my voice is hoarse. For the past 5 days, I've been going around in close to 11 wards in Nyaribari. And I've lost my voice, but I know I'm getting it back as I'm taking rest for the Sabbath and the Sunday to come. Therefore, you'll bear with me as we're moving forward. It is my great honor to preside over this certificate issuance ceremony for the Ambulance Emergency Response Training Program. This training represents a landmark collaboration between the county government of Kisii, Kisii University, and the University of Manchester to enhance emergency medical services in Kisii County. I'm delighted to see the successive, I don't know, this person who handles the mic. Unafika wakati mwingine akili inaruka na hiyo mic yako man. Allow me to speak because it did not interrupt anybody when they were talking. Let me repeat on this statement. I'm delighted to see the successful completion of this crucial training by 24 dictated officers, 22 from the county government and 2 from the Kisii University. And earlier, my minister indicated there were 30, but 6 of them opted to not to continue with the course. And yes, I want to agree with my minister, is that the 3 who did not proceed with the training, they have no business being in the emergency department. Send them elsewhere. They can do the emergency of cleaning bushes around the hospitals. They can do either an emergency, not the emergency of the training, the 24 they have gotten. That's the directive I've given. And I want a report. I want to see where they've been taken. You know, we have been running amok, especially on the line of ambulance handling. And I'll be able to pick items later on this. Ladies and gentlemen, for over 10 years, our county's ambulance services have been operated by personnel without specialized paramedic training. This milestone program marks the beginning of transformation where this essential component of our healthcare system will now be led by properly trained professionals. And I'm happy the gentleman who represented the paramedics in the emergency departments, you just mentioned it, that before you are operators, today you are what? You are professionals, and I'll be referring you to as professionals. The 4-week intensive program incorporated the World Health Organization's accreditation basic emergency care courses. Participants have been equipped with the following life-saving interventions, to facilitate efficient handling and transportation of patients before they reach hospital facilities. I was consulting with the Professor Darren here, just to inform you that ambulances, they're supposed to be mini hospitals. They're supposed to save lives in the emergency cases. If you check how our ambulance vehicles are being driven around, they are a danger to even to the people who have been rescued. Because if it's a hospital, there is no need for them to speed the speed that they are doing it, because there will be a doctor inside there. There will be a nurse, and the vital information will be picked from there. I had an experience with Mayo Clinic, and I've given this story before, when I traveled to the US. Therefore, I pretended to have been sick, because I wanted to check the status and the readiness and preparedness on handling the emergency. Being put into the ambulance, the first thing I got an assistant doctor. That assistant doctor introduced herself as the assistant doctor, and she was from Korea, but she's attached to Mayo Clinic. Therefore, even those guys who were handling, who carried me into the hospital, into the ambulance, they are people who are properly trained. But even I'm getting to the main hospital, move from there. You know, I was pretending, I wanted to get to know what exactly service is it. I compare with it with ours here. Ours here, hata nyinyi mtakubali kwamba there has been disaster. But for now, I'm sure, out of the training you guys have gotten, we'll be able to give the best services as trained by the very individuals from the University of Manchester. I want to say this: these skills are critical in our mission to reduce preventable deaths and improve emergency cares outcome across our county. And I'm saying it's not only in our county, 24 of you are many. We want to see how we can be able to pull in. We give assistance to Nyamira, which is immediate our neighbor, Homa Bay, Migori, and any other county around Kisii County. Therefore, you are not trained for only Kisii. You guys, you will do wherever you have been called to give the services. And Prof, that basically is it. That these people were not only trained for Kisii, they must extend, make sure they have saved life, even outside Kisii. I'll talk about the ambulances. I'm asking the MCs who are here, when I'm going to approach you guys, we want to see if we can be able to get ambulances. We don't have ambulances. Where are those ambulances you brought here? They are here. Other than the siren and those lights, I'm sure this one they could be having oxygen inside. Where is they do. But if you ask a professor, we fall short of the standards met. Therefore, we must make sure, at least the new ones, especially now that you have been trained, we don't expect any breakdown on the handling of the ambulance services. And that's the reason why we allowed you guys to be trained. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to express my profound gratitude to all the officers who have successfully completed this training. You stand at the front line of our health system, and my administration is fully committed to supporting you in your crucial work. And you remember very well that Kisii holds the health pillar in the region, in the Lake Region Economic Bloc, 14 counties. I extend my sincere appreciation to Professor Darren Walter, Senior Lecturer in the Emergency Global Health at the University of Manchester, for spearheading this vital training. Prof, thank you. You have been consistent. Even when we did not have the money, you were ready. You told me, Governor, through Mzee Kenani has been consistent too, telling me, if you don't want this work, tell me. I stopped Professor. I told him, no, hold on, young man. You know, he's a young man. Professor and Dr. Kenani, thank you for making this one a reality. My administration is ready to facilitate the implementation of these recommendations, including the purchase of new ambulances if the current fleet cannot be adequately enhanced. And I want to promise I'm going to buy new fleets and sort for help for my field. We will also embark on a complete transformation and streamlining of the ambulance system, with particular emphasis on establishing an efficient call center to minimize the time between when an emergency occurs and when responses are availed. Ladies and gentlemen, and before I say this, is that I'll endeavor to see if there is an ambulance in every sub-county to sort out the issues of emergency which could be arising from those sub-counties. Today's ceremony is not just about recognizing your achievement, but reaffirming our shared commitment to excellence in healthcare. The certificate you receive today represents both your accomplishment and your responsibility to implement your new knowledge in service to our community. I look forward to seeing the positive impact of this training on our emergency response system. As I conclude, I wish to reiterate my appreciation to the University of Manchester and to Professor Darren and the team for their commitment in improving healthcare landscape in our county. If we fix the Kisii, we can fix the region, we can fix the country. As long as there is political goodwill. Professor Darren, I can assure you, we're prepared. I've been telling my people, I've around 50-something years, if not 60, to die at 100 if Jesus Christ has not come back. Therefore, I have so many more years ahead of me to make sure we have realized the dream of our people of getting better services in health. I want to say that I've briefed Professor Darren as generously committed to assist our county in implementing a comprehensive management system for our time or ambulance operations, enabling us to track ambulance movement in real time, maintain an accurate inventory of critical medical supplies, and proper documentation of all emergency cases. There is what we call hospital management system, which is supposed to be running. We have started. You will be integrated so that we can be able to track again these vehicles. Where are they? I know for sure some of you know what those vehicles they have been doing, carrying charcoals, fetching water. It's because you do not have the new skills that you have had today. I expect that we must be able to use those vehicles properly for the intended purpose. Therefore, but I want to assure you, we are fitting all those vehicles with tracking system, and we can have information on real time going forward. I've realized, there is a saying in Ekegusi, Vantomba Maiso. I don't know how to translate in English. Who is a good literature or English person? Vantomba Maiso, what do we say that in English? Nobody. Yes, journalist here. Means?
And everything that you can see, what you can see, whatever that how they look, whatever, but you cannot tell what.
He has tried. He's trying to say that the people is what you can see, but you cannot tell what their hearts has. Because people, from the facial expression, they may even lie, but inwardly, they are very bad. Therefore, our people, they have this says that see people the way they are. Don't believe what you are seeing from the facial expression. Read in between the line what they mean. Therefore, don't judge the book by its cover. Go into details. That's exactly, now that's the right translation, isn't it? Yeah. Yes. But don't judge the book by its cover, but go into the details of the writings. Therefore, I want to say we are not going to let, I am a Thomas in everything until I get it right. Therefore, until then, I can't approve anything. I want to say this digital transformation will enhance accountability and resource allocation, and also provide valuable data for continuous improvement of our emergency response services, and we are grateful to the team. I'm aware that you are preparing for another training later this year, Professor. We will do an assessment of the success of this training and the salient gaps to ensure we reap maximum benefit from this initiative. I also direct now the CEC in charge of medical services, my economic advisor and director of medical services, to come up with mechanism. Dr. Kenana, I hope you are hearing this. You will come up with mechanism of bonding the officers who have undergone this training to ensure resources put in this initiative do not go to waste. Because I've realized we are training people, they leave, but that's our work. We are a government. We will continue training. I was asking Professor if he trained emergency on issues of divers. People have drawn into rivers. We have so many rivers around, and the people throw themselves, either commit suicide or some accidentally get into it. It has been difficult for us to, again, handle it. It's something we can be able to get 2-3 people trained alongside. They can help us. We go all the way to Bomet to get expertise in diving. But soon, I'm looking forward to see if we can be able to get few divers again to help in these issues. Good people, I want to thank KTRH, the CEO. KTRH, I know he's here. I know there is a lot to be done to our hospital. We have tried. I know we are not yet there. It's hard to deal with human beings, but we will handle every situation as it appears. Therefore, I want to ask the county attorney, my legal advisor, there are laws which are supposed to be passed in the assembly. You fast track the process for us to get this work done. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, for those ones who have been trained, I don't expect anything. I can see you in a very good uniform. Get up, I see you guys. Who provided this uniform? Is it KTRH or is Professor Darren? You're not sure. You are wearing, you don't know who gave you. But I want to say it's a good one. Don't make sure they remain to be clean. Even by the time you're handling a patient, he gets well by the way you appear. Do we have some drunkard among yourselves? I want to ask, Prof, when you're training these people, do you come across anybody who has these people, they can be tested, what do you call? Alcohol blood test before they do anything else. Therefore, You guys, I don't know how you want us to do where the certificate is. I want to tell you, the 24 of you, 2 from the university, 22 from the county, please serve our people. And all of you are young people. We are on platform now. Let us serve our people, give the best to them. Are they drivers here? Where are they? Tafadhali, drivers. The speed that you're moving at the road, you can be even a danger to the people that you're carrying. But I'm looking forward to get one of you to be driving me. Because the speed you move at is the speed that I drive at. Kwa hivyo mimi nawatakia kila reli pongezi. Looking forward to work with you. As you said, I've directed the CEC, any allowance which is due to these people at any given time, let it be paid on time. I don't want us to use the excuse of allowances for the people to slip back. No. Your money which you are entitled because of the service you are giving, you'll be given on time. Yeah, I'm told there's an account which has been opened. Therefore, you will be paid on time because money ni sabuni, yeah? Roho. They normally say money is soap of the heart. Soap of the heart, it washes. Therefore, we'll make sure you are reimbursed accordingly, and you guys do a good job. Thank you. You can be seated. I don't know from here what we have to do, handing over certificates. Yes. Yeah, we'll give certificates that can be able to move to a bigger department and the people who are closer to my heart in the operation of the Kisii County issues, because these are directly from the village, and the village is our business. Isn't it? Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Let us appreciate our governor by clapping hands. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Allow me now to invite the Waziri for Health to continue with the program in awarding the certificates.